And finally, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are here. The moment that you all have been waiting for. Welcome to our very first episode. Yes, sir. Come on. Yay! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to cover everything here. Here at home, here. We don't cover just Europe here. Yeah, we are here. The Betway Premiership as well. Who is the best number 9 between the four? Isak, Haaland, Kane, and Kylian Mbappe. Who is the best out of the four that I just mentioned? Because you need to consider what they offer to the team, not only goals, but assists as well, and how their presence in the team impacts the entire team. Not only men who know about football, but also women. You know, women have this something special because we view or analyze the game a certain way, and then you have a woman who can give you that analysis, that special analysis that says, you know, that guy's calves are big, and you know, if he had small anyana calves, yeah, maybe. Dumelang Sambona Chafere, who's it? It's your boy Lefahla Lelo, all the way from the East Rand, Forslers 1475, as you know, or as some of you know. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are here. The moment that you all have been waiting for. Welcome to our very first episode. Yes, sir. Come on. Yay! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The moment that you guys have been asking for, man, it's been a minute. I've been getting DMs. I've been getting, messages from people saying, yo, bro, we need your football takes because, you know a lot of ball. And I think I know ball, bro. I think nobody knows ball better than me, I've been arguing, I've been debating with some people when it comes to ball. And I love that. I love engaging in conversations that have to do with football. But this is the moment, man, we've been waiting for. And yeah, man. And I'm so excited, guys. I'm very, very much excited. I want to talk about football, right? But before we get into that, I just want to say, man, I'm really excited about this whole journey that we're about to take, because this is something so special. Because not only will be covering European football, your local football as well. The Betway Premiership, we're going to talk about that, definitely, in the days coming. We're going to talk about La Liga as well. If you're into Barcelona, Atletico, Real Madrid, and all other teams in Spain. Better yet, I'm going to take you to England as well, Be it you're a Man United fan because you're always depressed, for sure, because of the results and how they're going. Manchester City as well, best team in the land, as you know. Chelsea, talk about your Bournemouth, your Burnley, talk about your Wolves. Every other team, man, I got you covered. And the Champions League as well. Be ready. We're going to give you proper football content in the days coming. I'm so excited, man. Give me another round of applause. Come on, guys. I won't lie, this is my first show, so I'm a bit, I'm a little, I don't know, I don't want to say rusty, but I just need some warming up to do, you understand? So, but it's going to get better as time goes by, man. First, I don't know, man, I want to talk about, I wish I had a mic for, I have a lot of ballers in here. I know I have people who know a lot about football, but you know what? I'm going to be talking alone for the next coming hour or so, right? So I just want to talk about the Champions League and the games that played this past week. Man, I must say, I don't know. I'm just disappointed in a way because of how the results went. Manchester City drew with Monaco 2-0, and I wasn't really impressed because, look, for me, I thought we should have won the game because of how we played. I watched the game. We played very, very well. Dominated the game, especially in the first half when Erling Haaland also bagged his goals, his brace, So I expected us to win the game, given how the game went, and we drew instead, Eric Dyer got a penalty of which I could argue that for me wasn't a penalty because if you check, there was no contact on his face. So, it really is up to you guys and what you guys think, But we're here for that. We're going to talk about VAR. We're going to talk about all those things because we are here for the game of football. This is what we love. This is what we do. And this is what we breathe. This is what we talk about each and every day, you know. But nonetheless, I was watching the Barcelona PSG game as well. You know, I must say, I'm not a Barcelona fan, but I was leaning more towards, you know, wanting Barcelona to win because I think because of Pep Guardiola, they're very kind of like close to my heart. So I was rooting for them. But instead, they lost against PSG, who had Dembele out, who had Kvaratskhelia out, who had Marquinhos out. And who else? I think João Neves, also Desire Doué was out as well. So, look, a lot of players were out for PSG, and I never thought they would go, you know, to the Olympic in Spain and get a result. You know, 3 points is big. You know, Nuno Mendes being a beast of a fullback that he is. And also Hakimi, man. You know, PSG have two of the best fullbacks in the world. And I must say, look, it's Luis Enrique's work. And, you know, credit has to be given to him because he has built a well-oiled machine. I don't mean that literally because, you know, PSG is owned by, you know. But I'm just saying, you know, Enrique built a team and PSG are one of the best teams in the world now. You know, you can't argue that because, look, you have Nuno Mendes on the left who bulldozes like defenses and also who pockets the best wingers in the world. Lamine Yamal, where were you in that game, bro? Like, come on, man. How? The opening few seconds I was watching, Lamine was there. You know, he did the things. He did the Trivellas as well, you know, but I expected much more from him, especially given the fact that he was playing at home. But he was up against one of the best fullbacks in the world, you know. But, you know, I must say, PSG, I was really impressed. I was watching the game as well. You know, I thought Barcelona could have nicked, you know, 3 points as well because they had pretty good chances because Ferran Torres as well got good chances. And, yeah, but I want to talk about Barcelona, you know, in particular. Their defense, I must say, Barcelona going forward are an amazing team. A brilliant team going forward because you have Marcus Rashford, you have Ferran Torres, you have Lamine Yamal. You know, sometimes you even have the best striker or one of the best strikers in the world, Robert Lewandowski as well. You have your Frankie de Jong in the middle as well. Pedri, you know, Pedri Gonzalez, the legendary Pedri Gonzalez. I think Barcelona going forward are very, very good. But defensively, we need to talk about that high line. Is that high line working for Hansi Flick as well? Is it working for him? Because we saw last season how teams were able to break down their defense. Inter Milan, for example. Inter Milan, I take nothing away from the team. I think they are an exceptional team. But you can't lose against Inter Milan and concede 7 goals in 2 games and expect to win the Champions League. Same problems I'm seeing this season as well. I think Barcelona moving forward, like I said, they are a great side attacking-wise. But defensively, I have a problem with them because I think the high line is really, it's costing them to a certain extent, you know, because when you look at that second goal by Gonzalo Ramos, especially in the 90th minute, I thought they could have defended that well. And you saw the frustration from Hansi Flick as well because he clearly expected a lot better from the defense. The first goal as well, Kubasi, committing yourself like that and you're not, I don't know, you must be smart as a defender. But I will give it to him because he's still young, he's still very much young. And he is allowed to make mistakes. But I will argue that this season, if Barcelona wants to win the Champions League and if they want to win everything in Europe, you know, including the league title, of which I still think they will win the La Liga again because Real Madrid, guys, no, it's not the one this season. But I think Barcelona, in order for them to win the Champions League, they need to improve in their defense, you know, because you cannot keep on conceding goals like that. No matter how good you are moving forward, a team that is solid enough to win the Champions League, you have to work on your defense. And that's what happened when Manchester City won the Champions League in 2023. We worked on our defense because a lot of times we were great moving forward, but our defense was the issue. And Pep Guardiola sorted that out. And as a result, we won the Champions League. We won the FA Cup. We won the league. We won the Club World Cup. Well, now it's known as the Intercontinental Cup. But okay, it was the Club World Cup back then, so it still counts. We are world champions as well, so it's not only Chelsea. Yeah. And then we won the Super Cup as well, of which no other English team has done. But back to my point, I think the defense is very much important. And that is my opinion on Barcelona this season. If they want to win the Champions League, you have to solidify your defense. You need to work on your defense. And I can't emphasize that enough. Talking about Barcelona, I'm super excited to watch them this season as well because they have Marcus Rashford. Rashford, an English player, played for Aston Villa on loan, still a Man United player. I think he's doing very well. I think he's lethal in front of goal. Great finisher. And I think Marcus is playing with people who understand his game. Marcus is more of a mobile player. He can play as a number 9, as a false 9. He can play out on the left as a winger. He can also play out on the right as well. Sometimes you can even ship him on the number 10 role. Marcus Rashford is a very dynamic and a very mobile player. I like what he offers for the team, especially now, given that Rafinha is injured as well. You need a player like Marcus Rashford, in order to win, trophies. I think Man United held him back, because I feel like he's a great quality player. For that matter, Man United holds back a lot of players, I must say, because United are just United. The rot is just too much to handle, to deal with. Rashford, man, I think he has a lot to offer for Barcelona this season. And I'm super excited to be seeing what Barcelona will do, this season. But also, you have a team like Atletico Madrid as well. You have Julian Alvarez, La Araña, known in Argentina. He's a great player, man. I'm still sad. We sold Alvarez, my brother. We sold him, and my heart is still bleeding, bro, because the quality that he offers for Atleti, bro, in front is just something else. I can't imagine how Pep must be feeling because, we've sold good quality players in recent years. Obviously, the obvious one, I'm feeling a bit cold, bro. I'm feeling a bit cold, because we sold Cole Palmer, man. But, Palmer, Jesus, But Alvarez is just something, man. Something about him that hurts me to the core because I feel, given our current situation right now, we need a backup striker. Mamouche is a great player. Don't get me wrong. Mamouche is a super talented player, great Egyptian, the Egyptian prince, as he's known, because the king is still out there, Mohamed Salah. But obviously, I think Alvarez just had a lot to offer, not only as a striker, but someone who provides assists, someone who helps out sometimes defensively, because that's how great he is. His work ethic is something else. If you've watched Alvarez for the past, 3-4 years, you'll realize how much of a complete player he is and how pivotal and how important he is for every team that he plays for. And I would argue that Argentina winning that World Cup in 2022, Alvarez is part of the reason, aside from Lionel Messi, because we know Messi the greatest, but Alvarez is part of the reason why Argentina won that World Cup, because of how he showed up in big games. Big, crucial games. You need a player that shows up in those kind of games, and that is Julian, because sometimes I watch Manchester City and I watch Erling Haaland and how good some defenses are and how they plan around him. But when you have Alvarez in your team, you have a player that is very much unpredictable. You don't know what he offers to the game. You don't know what he can do. He can drop in deep and link up with other players as well, because I've watched him over the years while he was still playing for us. I would see how crucial he is as a player that is either behind the striker or as a number 9, an out-and-out striker and number 9. You understand? So what he offers for Atleti this season is just something so special. And I think Atleti might even contest for the league this season because I think they have all the qualities. You have a player in Lelamond, a great defender as well, who plays for Atleti. You have a player like Simeone as well. You have a player like there's just so much quality. You have Koke in the middle as well, the veteran himself, because he's been there for so many years. so many players that offer great quality for Atleti. And also Griezmann as well. You know, how can you forget Griezmann and what he offers as well for Atleti? So I think they are another team to look out for this season. They are another team to actually not write off for the league. Because in the Champions League, I'm still not quite sure yet. But I think they will be up there. They will be up there in the quarterfinals, semifinals, because they are that good of a team. And also you have to give credit to Diego Simeone as well, because he's been there for so many years. And I think he has something to prove this season, given the quality of players at his disposal. So I think he has a lot to offer for Atleti this season. So you cannot write them off. Yeah, I think I need to breathe a little because, Guys, it's not easy talking for an hour alone. Guys, it's not easy. Producer, it's not easy. It's not easy, bro. It's not easy. But whilst on that, bro, we are on the look for a female host or co-host. So if you know someone or if you are someone who knows that you have what it takes to be right here with me, of course, because, you'll be with me. We'll be discussing football. I need a female co-host out there. If you know you have what it takes, send us an email. Drop an email. It's there right there on the screen. Also, it's in the link in the description below. Send us an email if you know you have what it takes as a female co-host who knows a lot about ball. Because I know that it's not only men who know about football, but also women. Women have this something special because we view or analyze the game a certain way. And then you have a woman who can give you that analysis. That special analysis that says, that guy's calves are big, and if he had small Anyana calves, maybe. I'm just thinking of Grealish. But you need a different analysis, So if you know you have what it takes as a female co-host, drop an email, send us an email. It's in the link in the description below if you know you have what it takes. I'm still in Spain. I want to talk about Real Madrid. This season, I think Xabi Alonso came in. I still don't know how to feel about Real Madrid because I feel like they are a team which relies heavily on individual brilliance. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Real Madrid are a team that heavily relies a lot on Kylian Mbappe. And for me, that's not a good thing because if you're a team that seems to be one-dimensional, it would cause a problem because what happens when Mbappe is injured? Who are you going to call on? What are you going to do? Because you need teamwork. I don't know if I'm making sense. You need teamwork. I've watched Vinicius this season. I don't know what happened to Vinicius, man. Vinicius just hasn't been the same for the past, 2 seasons or so. Vinicius Jr. just hasn't been the same. And Real Madrid, I would say, there's a few differences. I've seen some form of changes from the Xabi Alonso team compared to Carlo Ancelotti's team. I think there's been quite a few differences. I think what Xabi Alonso is trying to do is, bring the academy players, which is great because Real Madrid is not known for promoting academy players, the Galacticos. The famous Galacticos who rely heavily on buying superstars, ready-made players, because that's the Real Madrid culture, But I love what Xabi Alonso is doing. I think he's coming along quite well, but they're not there yet. They're not there yet. I watched the game against Atleti, and I thought their defense is just something else, man. There's a lot of problems in their defense, and I think they need to work on the defense as well because Real Madrid used to have solid defense. I used to think, when I think of Real Madrid, I think of your Sergio Ramos, your Pepe, you think of, your great defenders, your Marcelo, and also you can ship in Dani Carvajal as well because he's been there when the team won 3 Champions Leagues in a row under Zinedine Zidane, you understand? So I think of those kind of defenders when I think of Real Madrid. I think of your Sergio Ramos as well because that's the standard of Real Madrid. That is the great standard. Yes, Antonio Rudiger is there. You have Militao. They are great at times, but I think they need to work on their defense because what I'm seeing currently is not exactly the Real Madrid standard. It's not exactly the Real Madrid standard. So I think they still have a lot more to offer. You understand? So I'm excited, man, about this season. I'm very much excited. So yeah. Producer, I think I need some air a little, bro. Yeah, I've been talking. Yes, yes. I'm 20 minutes in. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, guys, yeah, no. This is a podcast, by the way. It's not TV. So you must understand everything we do here is real. It's authentic. I'm asking for a break. I need to breathe, guys. You need to understand. It's 20 minutes in, talking alone, talking to you guys, actually, because I know you are watching me. Guys, hey, this thing is not easy, man. Yeah, I need to. Okay, I'm gonna move to the English Premier League just now, name. I want to talk about the English Premier League and why I'm excited, about the English Premier League, especially for Manchester City, man, because I think after a terrible season that we had last season, because, all our enemies, were laughing at us, especially, bro, I've something against United fans. I don't understand. Man United is giving Kaiser Chiefs. You finish the bottom half of the table, yet you still look at us, and we finished third, but you guys are still mocking us. You're looking at us. I don't understand, bro. Where's the logic behind that? Because why would you look at City, bro, when your own team is suffering? You understand? You are suffering out there, but you're looking at us. You understand? But back to the real stuff. Yes, this season I'm very much excited because of the signings that we made. Tijani Reinders, Ryan Shirky, Ryan Aid-Nouri, our very own Rodri is back as well from injury. He's been on and off, but I think he's coming back slowly, but surely he will get there fitness-wise. And Haaland is back as well. Yeah, man, I'm excited about this season because it seems that all the players, as it is, yes, some of the results haven't been going our way, but it seems that the team is motivated enough. I think if we can keep our players fit, Phil Foden, if you can keep him fit, you can keep Savinho fit, you can keep Kusanov fit because he's injured again. I think we're going to do well. Ruben Diaz, our defense, Vardio, and I need our players back. If our players can be fit this season, I'm very much excited because we have the best goalkeeper in the world in Donnarumma. The reason why Manchester City may be a threat this season is because of all the players that I just mentioned and the new system that Pep Guardiola is also trying to, use this season or utilize because Pep is known for his 4-3-3. Sometimes he'd be using his 4-2-3-1 formation, of which I think that's what we're using a lot this season, with Phil Foden playing as a number 10 in our games. And I think it's working out quite well. I think this season there's a lot of reason to be optimistic for us, given our players, if we can have our players back and fit. Rodri, the main engine of the team, if you can keep him fit, if he can play alongside Tijani Reinders, I think our defense will be shielded, will be protected. And we need a player like that in the middle. We need a player like that. You need to have a solid holding midfielder. I think of Chelsea sometimes when they had N'Golo Kante. You had a box-to-box player who's very solid defensively, but also offers a lot moving forward. That's the kind of player you need in your middle field because if you have the kind of player, trust me, the team is solid enough, is good enough to win any trophy you want to win. It's good enough to win any trophy you want to win. And I look at Haaland, the numbers that he's putting in this season. Let's talk about Erling Haaland himself. Let us talk about Erling Haaland and what he offers for Manchester City. Haaland last season scored over 20 goals in the league alone, and yet he had a bad season because we hold him to his high standards because, his first season he scored 36 Premier League goals, broke every record that's there. This season, he's already shipping in goals. He scored his 50th Champions League goal, I think, recently, and I'm excited for him, man, because when I look at a striker like Haaland, who rarely has touches like in his game, but scores crucial goals, man. Which other number 9, outside of Harry Kane, and currently Kylian Mbappe, is better than Erling Haaland? because those are the three main strikers I can think of in the world currently. Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappe, who plays as a number 9 for Real Madrid, and Harry Kane. But out of those three, I want us to argue or debate a little here, because I know you guys, you are biased because you love your teams, and it's fine. It's okay, because I also love Haaland. I'll be biased as well. Out of the three that I just mentioned, I will add Alexandra Isak in there, not only based on this season because he's been injured, but given Isak's form last season as well. Who is the best number 9 between the four? Isak, Haaland, Kane, and Kylian Mbappe. Who is the best out of the four that I just mentioned? Because you need to consider what they offer to the team, not only goals, but assists as well, and how their presence in the team impacts the entire team. Because I look at a player like Haaland, the number of goals that he offers for the team, that he offers for Manchester City, I think it's insane, man. The numbers that he brings in is insane. Haaland is only 25 years old, right? And he's already on half a century of goals in the Champions League, which is insane. I think, for me, if you were to ask me, is he going to break Cristiano Ronaldo's record? With the way he's going right now, at the rate that he's going, definitely, I think he will. In the next 10 years, we'll be talking about a striker who scored plenty and plenty of goals, who offered a lot in front of goal, you know. We're talking about a player here who's shipping in at least 2 goals a game. 2 goals a game. How normal or abnormal that? How normal is that? Is it normal, bro? It's not normal. You can't ship in like 2 goals a game and you average 2 goals a game, or a goal a game. That is not normal, because those numbers are terrifying if you think about it. If I were to be Cristiano Ronaldo and I'm looking at a kid who's only 25 and I'm thinking in the next 10 years, is he going to break my record? I'd be scared, because that's the legacy that Cristiano holds. The Champions League, Mr. Champions League himself, you know, 140 goals, which is quite impressive, man. It's very, very much impressive. And I think when you look at Haaland and the way he's going, I think surely he will break it. Surely he will break it. I think of Robert Lewandowski. I think he's the other player who scored over 100 Champions League goals. But you look at the age as well, and you see Lewandowski's like, what, 35, 36? He's old, you know, so I don't think he will break Ronaldo's record. You look at Harry Kane, not quite sure how many goals he has, but we can do research for that one quick. Kane, Champions League goals. Champions League goals, before you guys come for me. I don't have a fact checker yet, so please bear with me, guys. Yeah. Champions League. Champions League goals, yes. Goals. 44 Champions League goals. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So Harry Kane has scored 44 Champions League goals in his career so far. Oh, you want the mic, my brother? You want the mic? Give him the mic there. I think, yes, guys, I think now there's someone, obviously, who's going to have a bit of an input. So bear with us. It's the first episode, as you know. So, yeah. So Kane has bagged 44 Champions League goals. But obviously, that is largely due to him playing for Spurs, because, I mean, Tottenham were not playing in the Champions League in some of the season, so I cannot falter him for that. But Kane is, 32 years old, so I don't think he would break Cristiano Ronaldo's record, you know, anytime, because of age again. And then I look at Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe, Champions League goals. I need to check that as well. Guys, I need a fact checker, man. Yeah. Aye. Producer. Budget. Yeah, no, budget. Yeah. How many goals? Kylian Mbappe has 60 Champions League goals. In how many games? Okay. Yeah. In 89. Oh. No, guys, what are your sources now? Why here does it say 55 Champions League goals in 87? Oh, the stats. Okay, yes. So Kylian Mbappe has bagged 60 Champions League goals in 89 games. I look at a player like him who has so much potential because Mbappe is one of the best players in the world, if not currently the best. I think he himself may not break Cristiano Ronaldo's record as well because I'm looking at his age as well. Mbappe is 28 this year. So, no, 27, 28. I don't think Kylian Mbappe will ever break Cristiano Ronaldo's record as well. But I'm not writing him off. But I think the player that I'm looking at right now, Erling Haaland, I think he has what it takes, man. He's just a goal-scoring machine, a robot as well, as he's known, the Viking himself. So, is my ghost man ready as well? Ghost. All right, guys, please give a round of applause for my ghost man for today. Yes. Wow. Woo! Ghost, you must sit on the mic now. Who's the ghost now here?
There's two, actually.
Oh, there's two ghosts. Oh, you pause two namhlanje madoda. Okay, yes. I have two ghosts today. So my brother, I have a question for you, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I've been talking alone with the person here watching me. Yeah. Out of the strikers that I mentioned,
Yes.
Mbappe, Haaland, Isak, who else? Harry Kane.
Yes.
Who is the best? And give me an unbiased answer. And you must talk closer to the mic, ne?
Okay.
Closer to the mic, my brother.
Yes. In terms of goals,
Yeah.
I would prefer Erling Haaland.
Yeah.
He's producing more goals. I think he's averaging 2 goals every match this
Yeah.
And,
The
in
smile
terms
on my
of-
face when you said that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
In terms of all round, I would prefer Harry Kane
Okay.
because he can play deep.
Yeah,
he can
yeah.
assist. He can produce goals. And, like you said, with Erling Haaland, most of the defenders can defend him.
Can they?
Yes, they can.
Averaging 2 goals a game, but they can defend against him. How can they defend against him, but he's averaging 2 goals a game?
With Haaland, take defenders like Virgil van Dijk, for example.
Okay.
They know how to
Man mark him.
because of if you can even check the stats against Liverpool, he doesn't have a strong record.
Yeah,
I
a
can
great
say.
record. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And where else with strikers like Kylian Mbappe, Harry Kane, it's
Yeah.
tough to man mark those players because
Yeah.
of they know how to drop deep and connect the play with midfielders.
Yeah.
So
Link up play.
I think in terms of goal scoring ratio, I would
Go for
prefer-
Haaland because
yeah.
of goal scoring. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Simply
Erling
because of goal
Haaland,
scoring. Yeah.
Out of this world.
Yeah.
Produces magnificent numbers.
Yes, my brother.
And then,
Yes.
But all round,
Yeah.
I would prefer Harry Kane.
Or Harry Kane all round.
Yes, but I'm sort of disappointed that you didn't mention Robert Lewandowski
Lewandowski.
because of when you check his numbers. I mean,
They
the guy,
yeah. No, definitely, bro. I think Lewandowski is also a striker that is worth mentioning, definitely, because of what he has done, not only for Barcelona, for FC Bayern as well. And if you check what he did for Borussia Dortmund as well, it's quite impressive, bro. You understand? So I look at a player like him and I think, well, he has to be mentioned amongst the top 4 strikers. But I'm talking about strikers this season. I'm not talking about overall best strikers, like overall. I'm talking about this season. Who are you more excited to watch? And who do you think can offer a lot more? Do you understand?
Yes,
For the teams that they're playing for. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I think Mbappe.
okay, closer to the mic, my brother.
Yeah,
there,
I would say
please.
Mbappe.
Yeah. Kylian Mbappe.
I would say Mbappe.
Yeah.
Simply because the team that he plays for now, I think he's found his groove. With Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, yeah.
So I would say Mbappe. I would definitely
Kylian
say
Mbappe.
Mbappe.
So you're going for Kylian Mbappe. So no one is going for Haaland. You chose Harry Kane,
The thing is, I'm a City fan,
but you're going for Kylian Mbappe.
but Mbappe this season, he's cooking this season. That's what I think.
And he did as well last season because obviously of the number of goals that he offered for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
I don't know, what was his Ballon d'Or ranking?
He was number
Number 7. Aye, the Ballon d'Or this year.
You
Aye,
understand? It was tricky this year.
yeah. The
tricky.
Ballon d'Or this year.
Yeah.
No. It's something that we have to talk about as well.
Yeah.
But Mina, I'm gonna go. Look, obviously, I'm gonna be biased on this one. You guys can hate me all you want. You can come at me all you want. Yeah, but I'm gonna go for Haaland, bro. I think Haaland this season, man. There's something about him that makes me wonder if he wants to prove a point. Haaland scored over 20 goals last season.
Yeah.
Yet, obviously, it was called a bad season for him because of the standard
Yeah.
that he has raised. The bar that he has set is up there. But the reason why I'm going to go for him this season, given the games so far this season, Haaland has scored almost in every match this season. Do you understand? And given the fact that obviously he's coming from an injury as well,
Yeah.
he scored I don't know how many goals against, I forgot the country. Was it 5 goals? You know, when they won 11-1. Yeah. I look at a player like that who's generating insane numbers, bro. Those are insane numbers. Those are abnormal numbers. Those are not human being numbers. Those are robotic numbers, my brother. You look at a player who's only 25 years old. We're looking at possibly the greatest strike of our generation. Because you guys can take me out of context. But I'm just saying of our generation because I can't think of anyone better at scoring goals than Erling Haaland, bro. I can't.
I have a question. For you.
Sure.
So, which team would be perfect for Haaland after Pep? Which team? do you
After
think-
Pep Guardiola.
Yeah. Which team? Which team do you think he would fit perfectly?
Oh, a coach.
No, not Real Madrid, bro.
I think the pressure there
Is it
high.
Real Madrid?
Like Real Madrid, the pressure's
Nah.
high.
The old Real Madrid, yes, Bo Marcelo, Toni Kroos. I think the supply was a lot then. But now I'm looking at this current Madrid team. Obviously, yes, you have Vinicius, you have Rodrigo, you have your great wingers on the flanks. But I don't think they have what it takes to offer, you know, what Haaland needs. But I can be corrected if I'm wrong. But I think for me personally, Barcelona, bro.
No.
Barcelona.
I disagree.
I look at Barcelona and I'm looking at Pedri, I'm looking at Dani Olmo, I'm looking at your players like Frankie de Jong in the middle, Marc Casado, you look at Rafinha, you look at who's this, Lamine Yamal,
But they
and
have
the
a full
balls that
team.
they feed to Ferran Torres as well.
But
Look at Ferran Torres' goal scoring ratio as well from last season.
But they have a full team. I agree with Real Madrid
Real Madrid.
because Real Madrid doesn't have a striker. Bear in mind, it doesn't because Mbappe's a winger. Mbappe's a winger, so
Naturally, yeah.
technically,
Yeah.
technically, right now they don't have a striker. So I think Haaland would be perfect
It would better suit Erling Haaland. Real Madrid would better
Real
suit
Madrid,
Erling
yeah.
Haaland. Yeah.
because it doesn't have a striker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with
Ghost guy, yes.
the ghost guy.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, Haaland, as we've seen with Man City's Pep Guardiola, he can be a bit frustrated in terms of ball positioning.
Yeah.
And with Real Madrid, we know Real Madrid is
They
a
play
club that
direct.
play direct, counter attacks, and playing against Vinicius.
Playing with Vinicius. Yeah.
Rodrigo. I mean, who's this?
Arda Güler.
Yes. I mean, they would feed Erling Haaland with more goals and assists.
I don't know, man. I'm just feeling a bit off about it, bro. I don't want to lie, man. Look, Real Madrid are a great team. I think they have great players. I think they offer a lot. But I think when you look at that team, I don't think, for me personally, I don't think Real Madrid, the current Real Madrid team, are better suited for Haaland. You know, I would argue that for me, personally, that is my opinion. I think Barcelona, I look at Barcelona and the style of playing in terms of how Hansi Flick plays.
Yeah.
Barcelona can switch it up, you know. They can play your tiki-taka, your one-touch football. They can also be direct if they want to, you know. So I think, for me, he would be better suited for Barcelona, bro. But, you know, obviously, I mean, look, I don't know what you guys
agree to
think.
disagree.
But you guys, we can agree to disagree. I don't know what you guys think. You let us know if you think Haaland would be better suited to play for Real Madrid or Barcelona. Or what about Chelsea?
Never. That's the wrong team.
What about Chelsea? Yeah?
That's the wrong team. That's the wrong team.
Cole Palmer. I get it. Cole Palmer's going to feed him the balls, fella.
Nah, that's the wrong team.
Huh?
That's the wrong team.
Pedro Neto. I might imagine now Haaland playing with Caicedo. Guys, come on now. Hi.
Oh, I have a question for you.
Yeah. Oh, you guys have
Alright.
questions for me? Yeah.
Yes. Which coach do you think would be suitable to coach Man City if, let's say,
Guardiola
Pep Guardiola
leaves.
decide not to renew his contract?
Now that was a good question, guys. Now that was a good question. Right now, Ne, with the current pool of managers that we have in the game, I think the quality of coaches is slightly dipping because I look at, obviously, we used to look at your Sir Alex Ferguson's, your Jose Mourinho, the old Jose Mourinho, because I think for me right now, honestly speaking, I don't know. His tactics are just outdated. I look at Masliano Allegri, who used to coach Juventus as well during his time while he was coaching Juve, Antonio Conte, Pochettino, Zinedine Zidane, you can name them, Carlo Ancelotti. I can't think of any manager right now that would be better suited to manage Man City other than Luis Enrique. I look at Luis Enrique and hear me out. I think his style of play, obviously, I wouldn't say it's quite similar to Pep Guardiola's style of play, but there are similarities in a way because they've both coached Barcelona. They know the principles, the philosophy of playing your one-touch football, playing as a team, instead of being direct, playing the long balls. I love how they love building from the back, of which football has taken that direction overall. But I look at Luis Enrique and I think a Spanish manager, tactically astute as well, very brilliant, a tactical genius as well. I think he would be better suited to coach Man City after Guardiola. And the players would be quick to adapt to his style of play as well. Because there's not much of a difference in how Pep wants his players to play and how Luis Enrique wants his players to play. I can't go for a Ruben Amorim now. From Pep Guardiola, now I go to Ruben Amorim, someone who's going to force us to play 3 at the back, and which is clearly not working for Man United. I don't know why he's a little stubborn, but I wouldn't go from a manager who believes in building from the back and also, one-touch football, your tiki-taka. I love one-touch football, bro. I love possession football, you understand? Because it brings beauty to the game, you understand? So I think I would go for Luis Enrique, bro. I think Luis Enrique is the only manager I see making sense for Manchester City.
What about Nagelsmann? Because of,
German coach.
Yes, he's a German coach. He likes to coach young players. I think he's the one that
Great manager as well. Great shout, actually.
Musiala.
Yeah. Nagelsmann is a great coach as well. Look, I would also go for a German coach because I think I love how direct sometimes German coaches are, like they don't I don't know how to put this, oversharing the ball sometimes, because sometimes I watch Man City and I think we pass the ball too much, man. Sometimes it's so unnecessary. You pass around the box. When someone has to shoot, they don't shoot. You still want to pass. Like you want a pretty goal, you understand?
Yeah.
And some games are not going to be like that. When you play against a team like Arsenal, who normally park the bus when they come to the Etihad.
Because they attack. Hey, they attack.
Mikel Arteta, no. Who normally park the bus, you understand?
Yeah.
You need individual brilliance sometimes. Yeah. And you need a coach who's going to allow players to carry the ball and say, you know what, I'm going to do this alone.
Yeah.
Like Carlo Ancelotti used to allow some of his players to do that. Vinicius used to do that. Rodrigo used to do that a lot for Real Madrid. Bellingham sometimes used to show up for Real Madrid in big games, you understand? So you need a manager who's going to allow players to showcase their talent and showcase their individual brilliance, young Todd. Yeah. So, I think I would go for a German coach as well. It's a great shout. Nagelsmann is a great coach. So, yeah.
Also, I have a question. Another question.
Yeah, but the questions stick on. Sure, yeah.
So, what do you think about Rodrigo and Vinny fighting for the same position?
Bro, I think for me,
Like,
I think
you
I've
think
had this conversation before.
But do you think it works for Rodrigo to fight for Vinny's position?
Vinny's position.
Yeah.
For me personally, I don't think so because Vinny has done it for so many years and he's proven himself in big games. Vinny has helped Real Madrid to win the league, the Champions League twice
Twice.
as well. So when you look at a player like that and what he has done in big games as well, I think for me, Vinny is better suited to still play out on the left. Rodrigo's a great player, don't get me wrong, but I don't think with athleticism, I don't think he is that much of a beast compared to Vinicius Jr. Vinny is a bully. Sometimes he's annoying. He can dive. He can cause you to get yellow card. You know, he can cause you to, you understand?
Yeah.
So you need a player like Vinicius Jr. who's quite skilled and who has done it for so many years against big teams as well. So for me, I would still put Vinny out there on the left over Rodrigo, yeah.
But it doesn't make sense because Rodrigo plays on
As
the
a right, on the right.
Yeah, for Brazil.
But that's not his preferred position, apparently.
But he plays there for Brazil.
Well, from what I heard, I don't know how true it is, but I heard Rodrigo does not prefer to play out on the right. He prefers to play out on the left, and he believes that he's better suited to play out on the left. And I haven't seen him do anything whenever he plays on the left because there was a game this season, I think, Xabi Alonso put him on the left. He had a great game, that game, but we still need to see a bit more. Yeah, a bit more from him, you understand? Yeah. So I think we should give him time to prove himself because I cannot discredit him or, I cannot say he's not good, to play out on the left. But I think he has what it takes, bro. I think he has what it takes and, he just needs to be given time and, yeah.
But even with time, he doesn't get, enough game time since he's fighting for...
there's rumors that Xabi Alonso doesn't really like Rodrigo.
Yeah.
It's not his preferred player. How he plays, it's not his type of player. So I don't know, man. I think we may see Rodrigo even moving to the Premier League next season.
Man City.
Because,
he must come to Man City. He must come to Man City.
Yeah. He would be a great addition. I won't lie. He would be a great addition. But I think we're still good with Savinho, bro. Give him time.
Yeah.
Give him time. He's still a young player who, by the way, renewed his contract until 2031. And I'm very much happy because I think he's that much of a quality player. He's only 20 years old. So we need to give him time to cook because I believe that he has what it takes, to take City to new heights. Yeah. And I think obviously he came and we put a little bit of pressure on him, comparing him to Mahrez. You can't compare Mahrez with anyone because...
That comparison was crazy.
Yeah, Riyad Mahrez is just something else. You cannot compare the Algerian god to the young Brazilian. But I think I'm quite happy with what we have currently. You understand? So I think we with Rodrigo, man, I think in order to make the league more exciting, I think he would be better suited for a Chelsea kind of team. If you put Rodrigo in there in Chelsea. But Chelsea needs a manager, man. I don't know how to feel about Enzo Maresca, dog. I don't know how to feel about him. I still think he's a bit unsure of his starting 11. He doesn't know who his starting 11 is. He doesn't know the system sometimes, what kind of system he wants to play. So I think they need a manager who knows that this is my starting 11, who knows his core players. Yeah. But I'm going to go with my 11. This is my 11. And I think Chelsea need a manager who knows very well on what to do. Do you understand? Yeah. So, yeah, man. I think Rodrigo would be better suited for a team like Chelsea. Yeah. Or Liverpool. Yeah.
I think with Maresca.
Yeah.
Firstly, you have to consider the squad depth.
Yeah.
How many players he's working with. That's number one. Number two, he came from, I think, Championship.
Yeah. No, he was, and also, He was a Leicester City coach, yeah.
And on his first season with Chelsea, he managed to finish, I think, 4th, won the Conference League.
Club World Cup. Yeah.
So in terms of, I think he knows his ideal 11 starting 11. Yeah. The problem is that the players that we have currently, I don't think they are strong enough mentally.
Yes. Okay.
So they don't know how to manage
and
the
physically
game.
I don't think Chelsea are a strong enough team physically. When you compare Chelsea to Arsenal, I look at a team like Arsenal. I look at a team like Arsenal and how perfectly balanced that team is. From the goalkeeper to the striker now, because they've been complaining about the lack of having a striker. And I look at how well built that team is, and I'm going to give credit to Mikel Arteta on this, because for every position, there seems to be a duplicate of a player. If you look on your right back position, you have Julian Timber, and you also have Ben White as well. You understand? So you look at every position like that. You have in the middle, you have Odegaard, you have Zubimendi, you have Mikel Merino, you have Declan Rice. You have so much quality players, bro. Like, I'm going to give him credit, man, because of what he has done with Arsenal. And I think he is going to be under a bit of pressure this season because of the number of players they signed for him, the players that he has always wanted this season, you understand? So I think there will be pressure for him. And I hope, from a football perspective and from a football fan, not Man City fan, but from a football fan, Mikel needs to win something, because of what he has done, because of how he has built this Arsenal team. And I think it would be fair for him to win something, do you understand, with this Arsenal team? Because I think they are a very solid team, bro. They are a very, very solid team. Defensively, I would argue that they have the best defense in the league currently. There's no team, including Man City, no team better than Arsenal defensively this season. Yeah.
So are you comparing Arteta with Maresca?
I would argue, yes, I would compare them, because for the simple reason of, Arteta has been in the game for quite some time. He has had a longer spell at Arsenal, and also he's been Pep Guardiola's assistant for some time. But that also goes for Enzo Maresca as well. But I won't compare the two, because Maresca has managed Leicester City and also Chelsea. So it would be a bit of an unfair comparison to compare the two coaches. Do you understand? But what I'm going to say is Arteta has built a team that will be very, very difficult to beat this season. I don't think it's going to be easy to beat Arsenal. I don't think it's going to be easy. Look at Manchester City for an example. Last season, we failed to beat Arsenal. They drew against us at the Etihad, and then they beat us 5-1. They beat us 5-1 at the Emirates. And I think this season as well, we drew against them at the Emirates. So they are going to be a very difficult team to beat because of their defense. Like I said, I look at Barcelona and how they're shipping in goals at the back. You cannot possibly win anything if you're shipping in a lot of goals. No matter how good moving forward your team is, you cannot have a weak defense that concedes a lot of goals the way Barcelona do. And what Arteta has done with Arsenal, he's ensured that he solidifies his Arsenal defense, and then moving forward, he can also deal with the fact that he didn't have a striker and he recently got a striker. You understand? So that's why I think Arsenal will be the team to beat this season. I'm excited, man, about this season, bro. I really am excited.
So can you mention your top four?
This season?
Yes, this season. A team that would win the Premier League.
Yeah.
Top four. And also 3 teams that would be relegated, according to you, this season.
The relegation one is a bit tough because I wouldn't say I. Okay, let me just answer your question. Okay, let me start with the relegation one. I think Wolves, as they are right now, but the thing is, I'm judging them currently, but I know that they possess a lot of quality players, and I know they have a lot more to offer than what we're seeing right now. But I think Wolves, Leeds might just be relegated still.
And Man United.
Yeah.
That team just has to leave. We can't deal with that team. Man United has to
Let me loco. I hope you're hearing that one, my brother. Apparently, Man United will be relegated. No. I think I'm looking at as well. I'm looking at, who else am I looking at? Burnley. Yeah, Burnley will be relegated definitely again. And then my top 4. At number 4, I'm gonna give Chelsea. Sitting on number 4, exactly number 4.
Top 4.
Yeah, top 4. Number 3, I will go for.
It's tough.
Number 3, I will go for Liverpool. At number 3, I will go for Liverpool at number 3 this season. Number 2, I'm gonna go for Arsenal, and of course, for your number 1 this season again, I'm gonna go for Manchester City. I think we're gonna win it again, given the quality of players that we signed. Like I said, Donnarumma, Shirky, you have Aït-Nouri, you have Tijani Reinders, and also players coming back from injury as well, Foden, and I'm very much excited. But that was my top 4. I hope you're happy, my brother, and also you're happy there. I also hope you're happy there with my top 4, because I don't know what your top 4 is. So producer, what time? How much time we have left there?
5 minutes, bro.
5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna close it out with local football because we can't. I told you guys we're gonna cover everything here. Here at home, we don't cover just Europe. We are here. The Betway Premiership as well. So I'm gonna cover this season's Betway Premiership. Bro, I wanna know from you. Do you think Mamelodi Sundowns will win the league this season, or do you think there's just something that's not gelling with the team?
I think most of the teams have improved. That's number 1. Teams like Sekhukhune, which is doing wonders now. Sekhukhune, Orlando Pirates.
Didn't they lose against Polokwane City though? They lost.
I mean, that's the only game that they have lost. Considering
it's the only game they lost.
I think that's the only one game.
We'll have a fact checker next. Please bear with us, guys. No, we don't have a fact checker right now. It's just purely discussions. Yes. It's also, guys, please don't forget to subscribe, guys. Subscribe to the Final Whistle. Do the most, guys, please, because you're gonna get more content. Trust me, you'll be here. The comedies will be here. And maybe Cristiano as well. So just yeah.
So as I was saying, I mean, look at the teams that Sekhukhune has managed to get 3 points from: Orlando Pirates, Kaizer Chiefs, which is.
But have they played Mamelodi Sundowns? They haven't played Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yes, they haven't. They haven't. But they're sitting there.
Okay.
I think they are.
But Sundowns are currently number 1, but they have more games because they've played more games.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think to answer your question, I think for now it's tough to say Mamelodi Sundowns is gonna win the league. It's tough because of Orlando Pirates. I think they've played 7 games, managed to win all the 7 games in all competition.
7 games. I don't know how many goals as well. 17 goals, I think, and 7 clean sheets as well. Lord Wadu, the Terminator himself. He's cooking. Come on, man. He's cooking, man. Come on now. Bring Kaizer Chiefs right now. Now. I want it now. Yeah.
So it's going to be tough for Mamelodi Sundowns.
Okay, do you think Orlando Pirates have a chance, given the quality of players that we have? Because we have Wosebele. Relay, I think, is picking up in form right now. I think Relay is coming back to form. Also, Oswin Apollos, because I look at a player like Apollos, bro, and I think that's the player that we needed. We needed the kind of player that's going to push and penetrate defenses and those defense-splitting passes. We have Mbule now, Master Chef in the middle. Kamangas is Master Chef. So what do you think, bro? Because I'm excited about Pirates this season. Are we good enough to win the league? TLP at the back, Baba. Mbogazi. And also you have Siema as well.
Thing is, with Orlando Pirates, as we have seen in previous seasons, I mean, with Coach Rivero, they managed to finish, I think,
second. I don't know how many times, but yeah.
But
we have Lord Wadu now. Come on, man.
Yeah. Hey.
John Wick is in the house. Terminator. Yeah.
So I think Pirates have a good chance.
Okay, just to wrap it up quickly because of time, Nim.
Yes.
Give me your top 3 teams in the Betway Premiership this season.
Okay,
Just
I think not to be biased because of I'm a Orlando Pirates fan. I think
these ghost guys are biased today. Biasm. Oh yes, we are about to. Yeah, quickly, bro.
I think Orlando Pirates number 1.
Yeah, Sundowns
number 2, number 3 Sekhukhune.
Where's Kaizer Chiefs in your top 3, my brother?
I think
where's Kaizer Chiefs?
Let's give them number 11.
But anyways, guys, that was our very first show of the Final Whistle. And be sure. Remember, if you're a female host or if you know that you're a female and you know a lot more about football, please do send us an email right there on your screen. And also, you'll find it in the link in the description below. The final whistle, if you know of a female co-host and a pretty one. I mean, yeah, it would be nice working with a beautiful lady alongside. I mean, come on now. And also, guys, please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment. Also, tell people that we are back, baby. We are here. We'll get it back as if yeah, but we are here
to stay.
Yeah. I'm here to stay. We are here to stay. And thank you. Yes. Yeah.